Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Othercide for the PS4. It's also available on Nintendo Switch, Windows and Xbox. Othercide is a turn-based combat game developed by Lightbulb Crew. The game sees you control a group of warrior daughters who fight against the suffering in a dimension known as the Dark Corner. So what is it like to play? Well, Othercide is a turn-based game, which means it's a slow and tactical experience. Each character has a health bar, action points, and a turn-based move allocation. Daughters have skills, perks that unlock over time, and the whole process of combat takes place over a visual timeline, so you can see how many enemies can attack before your next move. The game features permadeath, which means each kill is permanent for your daughters, for the most part. If all your daughters die, it's game over and time to start a new run. I'd say in general, Othercide has some pretty interesting systems at play. Like killing enemies unlocks memories. Memories can be equipped to your daughters, granting them buffs. Also, the fact that you can give birth to a new daughter and add her to the ranks and choose her class is quite interesting. But it's the healing aspect that's both innovative and also quite brutal. After a few missions, your daughters will become damaged. And to heal them, you don't simply buy some healing potion. No, here, in order to heal them, you have to sacrifice one of your other daughters to do so. It's a really brutal gameplay choice, but one that you'll have to do to safeguard your favourite daughters. Also, the healed daughter can inherit traits from the sacrificed daughter, which adds a nice kind of generational quality to progression. Over time, these daughters level up, adding new traits and mastering their class. In terms of the actual turn-based combat, it's nothing sensational, but it does the basics of the genre well. The enemy variety is good, their tactics are different, and the bosses are devilishly difficult. But if it all goes to pot and you die, you can always unlock a remembrance, which starts your new run with additional benefits, ultimately making it a little bit more easy to succeed. Now, there is also an easy mode where you don't have to sacrifice daughters to heal. But personally, I wouldn't recommend it because that's kind of one of the best aspects of the experience. One area where the game does excel are the graphics and overall art style. The menus, characters, cutscenes, and overall the visual presentation is just stunning. Stylish, moody, cinematic, and it's deeply satisfying to look at. The music is also very well suited, as are the sound effects, and I'd say if we're just talking about visuals and sound, I would give it 10 out of 10 just for those two elements. Okay, good and bad points. The good points are it's aesthetically a beautiful game with a stunning art style. Developing your daughters through the journey is immensely satisfying. The human sacrifice feature is really ingenious, and it's a really interesting concept full of unique and cool ideas. What's bad? The combat is solid, but perhaps not as complex as the elite turn-based games. The level design lacks a bit of variety or creative elements. And the timeline feature doesn't really make a great difference other than being another aspect of a crowded HUD. So what's the verdict? Othercide is a very good example of the turn-based combat genre. It does the basics very well indeed and throws some cool and creative concepts into the mix as well. The daughters, human sacrifice and interesting aspects make it stand out from the generic crowd. It's also a beautiful game in terms of art style, and overall I did enjoy it. Not perhaps like an all-time classic, but a very good turn-based game. The reason it took me so long to play it, I thought it was going to be one of those style over content games, but I was really pleasantly surprised by the in-depth and interesting gameplay and all of the intuitive, ingenious and clever aspects that make up the structure. So scoring wise, I would give Othercide 8 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.